Second and goal from the 2. Fake the give, Myler's got it. Looks to throw. He's got his man for a touchdown. What a play. It's Zane Lewis making the grab. Myler stretched that play out as far as he could. And a near perfect start for Green Bay in 2025. First third down of the season is a test. 3rd and 9. Another extra man on the rush. Wheelers pick it up. Deep shot to the end zone for Rudd. He's incomplete. Over the shoulder and almost was able to grab it in was Rudd, but Mamadou Mbai they need the 15 for a first down. Myler gonna go up top. Wide open is Lewis, who makes the catch inside the 10. Finally touched down by contact at the 8-yard line by Chuck Wienecke. Once again, an attempt of 42 yards. And Mavis knocks it through.
After some boos last year.
Little squib kick, vacuumed in inside the 10-yard line. And here comes a big return inside the 10, and Kaplan saves the touchdown. Boy, here we go. 3rd down, goal to go from just inside the 1-yard line. Steamwheeler scored on a tush push earlier. Green Bay trying to answer, and they do. Try and put Green Bay back in front. And it is right through. Who have it 2nd and goal from the 3. Pitch outside to Clark. Trying to find the edge. He's in. Touchdown. They go with the option play inside the 5, and they cash in on the score from 3. Absolute rocket. And he got it. 18 seconds. He's at the bottom of your picture is Patron, but Myler's looking the opposite way. To the end zone, and there he is for a touchdown. With 11 seconds to go.
Good play by Myler as well to extend the play, and we get to see it again here. Good protection as well. He had all day to throw.
Receivers in forward motion, and a snap to Myler. A handoff to Clark up the left side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Myler in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. Empty look. Snap to Myler as he pulls this one down. Caught by Kimo Clark as he breaks the tackle. Clark off to the races. 10, 5. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. 2 receivers, Taylor and Williams in forward motion. Snap to Collazo. 3-man rush downfield again. Looking for Keyshawn Taylor. It's intercepted. Kevin Ransom. Collazo sends the receivers in forward motion. Takes a snap. 3-man rush. Collazo steps up in the pocket, he's hit, and he's sacked. Meatball Smith. Receiver, empty look for the Blizz. Myler rolls around, has time, looks for TJ Davis on the near side. I thought he was looking for Zane Lewis. Tush push here in the IFL with this much brute force. Myler takes the snap, and Henry pushes him in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Patron and Lewis in forward motion. Another flag. Myler rolling out. Throws across his body. He's got Kamani Clark open. Touchdown, Green Bay. We'll check it.
Shots, especially to Keon Williams.
Snap to Collazo. 4-man rush. Smith runs out of that one. Collazo's hitting sacks. That's Zane Lewis. Clark into the backfield, handoff, Clark up the middle, looks for the end zone, he's in, touchdown Green Bay. And the Blizzard reclaim the lead. Forward motion. Collazo takes a snap, 4-man rush, looking for the end zone pass, broken up! Nigel Canada rips it right away from Keon Williams. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Myler looking downfield, low, Patron, caught inside the 10. Snap and a pitch out, Clark, he's got blockers, Clark looking for the goal line, he is in, touchdown, Green. Receivers to the far side, 1 to the near, they got to get a playoff in there, won't. Game clock was at 0. This play goes on. Collazo spins. He's sacked. It's going to be a safety. There is a flag down. Play clock under 10. Snap to Myler. Fakes the handoff. He's going to have his blocker into the end zone over the boards. Touchdown, Green Bay. You don't want your quarterback taking a hit like that, but he seems no worse for wear. He's going to get carried off by his lineman.
That's great. That is great. Yeah, Myler took a shot there, but
Colazzo sends the receivers in forward motion, takes the snap, hands off. Williams looking for the goal line, trying to push forward. He's denied. Mevis lines things up, getting ready for his signal, sends it up, and it is on his way, and it is going to be online. Going for the deuce right away, and it is good. Forward via the Mevis deuce, can they add to it? Snap to Myler, fake handoff, looking downfield. He's got Lewis open, into the end zone, touchdown, Green Bay, Blizzard. A little bit of a Lambeau leap of his own here at the Resch Center. Had the deuce on his first attempt. Will he try to go for it again? It's going to be a high drive. It'll be fielded in the back of the end zone. It'll be bounced off the wall. Huff picks it up. He's going to be brought down back inside the 5. Well, back from Green Bay, and we've got a touchdown as Kimo Clark caught it out of the backfield. Mevis sends this one high and away, and he's looking for the deuce again. He's got it! Receivers in forward motion. Snead steps up in the pocket. He's hit. He's go down. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Green Bay. It's Cale Jackson who picks it up for Green Bay. Sends Miles and Reed in forward motion. Almost a botch snap, but Snead holds onto it, but he goes down. Brought down by his own blocker, essentially. Runs right into Michael Brown, the right guard. So you didn't want them to have too long of a drive either. Clark takes the handoff, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, down inside the 5. Breaking tackles, Kimo Clark! He means business, touchdown Green Bay! Miles at the bottom. He goes in forward motion with Houston. Hand off, Brown, no, kept by Snead, and he's brought down. That ball almost coming loose for a second. Evans for the extra point, and it's a fake. Houston rolling around. He's brought down. That looked like a fake all the way, and the Blizzard were there to stop it. This one about 40 yards out for Andrew Mevis. Snap down, kick is up, on the way. Does it have the line? It does! What a first half for Andrew Mevis! Myler sends receivers in forward motion. Handoff, Clark on the sweep. He's got a little bit of a blocker, and he's got space. Kimo Clark down inside the 15. Tron up at the line, Lewis and Clark in forward motion. Pitch out to Lewis, looking for the end zone, lowers his shoulder, he's in! Touchdown Green Bay!
Zane Lewis getting his second touchdown of the day. Third touchdown of the
Receivers in forward motion. Snap to Snead, handoff Brown, and he's met in the backfield with a little bit of extra space to work with. Flag down as he's driven into the boards. Let's check in on that. Receivers in forward motion. Fake the handoff to Clark. TJ Davis with the catch inside the red zone. The backup quarterback, TJ Davis, on the corner route. This one from about 36 yards out. Carter the snapper, Myler the holder. Place down, kick on the way. It is good! Andrew Mevis stays hot. Forward motion. Snap to Snead out of the empty look. Snead looking downfield. Pass is broken up by Kevin Ransom. Who was injured earlier in the game. He's back out there in the secondary. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap. Hands off to Clark, who cuts back against the grain on his feet. Hurdle again, Kimo Clark inside the 5.
Joey, this kid is electric. Oh my gosh. What can't he do?
Let's take him again. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion. Snap, handoff, Clark, right side, touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Myler takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and keeps it. Myler over the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Big-bodied runner, Max Myler. Clark in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right, and they stay on that side. Snap to Myler, drop back, 4-man rush over the middle pass. Caught Patron into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lowell Patron getting active on that drop. Offense. Receivers in forward motion, snap to Myler. 3-man rush, he takes off and runs. Myler loses the football, picks it back up, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay! Near disaster, turn to 6. Splurge, Rogers in the backfield next to Edwards. He takes the pitch out. Rogers takes a big hit by Tremont Lofton. 2023 IFL Defensive Player of the Year. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, another empty look. 4-man rush. Myler spins away, evades. Still on his feet, looking downfield. He's got Ballard in the end zone. Plucks it over the top. Touchdown, Green Bay! Taylor Hawkins back in coverage. Mr. Sports Center. Just mosses them.
Yeah, welcome back, Harry Ballard. First touchdown this season.
Snap to Myler, looking deep. TJ Davis into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The fade route from QB to QB. Blizzard back on top with 43 seconds to go. This one about 45 yards out from the left hash. High snap placed down by Myler. Mevis's kick on the way, has the line. It is good! Ballard and Lewis in forward motion. Snap to Myler. Fake pitch out to Clark. Myler evades pressure. Sidearms pass caught. Clark out of the backfield. Touchdown, Green Bay! Chemo Clark. He can get things done in the receiver. Myler hands off to Clark again, up the right side, steps back, has the goal line. Is he in? Touchdown, Green Bay. Chemo Clark keeping this thing rolling. Blizzard have 50. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, hands off to Clark up the middle. Clark sidesteps again. It's patient running by Chemo Clark. Does he have the push? He does! Touchdown, Green Bay! This offense hasn't given up yet. Mevis looks to connect. Does he have the line? He does! Andrew Mevis ties it! First and goal from the 8. Myler drops back. He's got a hole to run. Myler to the end zone. He's in. First and goal from the 9. Tied up at 68. Edwards pitches out to Rogers. Met in the backfield, no gain. Third down in this one. Edwards rolling around. He's hit. He's sacked. Allen Henry. And 4th and goal and 33 yards away. Snap down. Kick blocked. It's loose. Picked up by Gervin Hall! Blizzard take over! Blizz. Snap to Myler, 3-man rush. Myler, end zone, caught TJ Davis. Does he have the end zone? He's marked down at the 1. Empty look again. Receivers in forward motion. Snap. Kept. Clark. Touchdown, Green Bay! Chemo Clark wins it for the Blizzard! Are you kidding me?
The 22. And Myler down the middle of the field, complete. And that will go to Davis for a first down where it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 8 inside the 4-yard line after a loss of 1. Fake to Clark. Myler rolls, throws to the goal line, caught by Clark for the touchdown. Now for Clark, that'll be his 5th touchdown reception of the season.
Davis comes in motion. They fake the orbit sweep and wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. It's Lowell Patron, his 3rd touchdown of the season. Mevis, rocket shot towards the upright. He got it. It's a deuce for Andrew Mevis.
Get it in. Bahar, 2-step drop, tipped and incomplete. What a play by Kevin Ransom. 10 at the 20-yard line. Hand off to Williams. Look out. Nothing doing as he is met by Trayvon Lofton.
Lofton's one of the best.
Clark on the near side. And they're looking Williams way now down the middle. Complete. Touchdown. It goes to Patron for his 2nd touchdown catch of the day, 4th of the season. And it is now 29-8.
In Franklin, Mass.
Yeah.
And by way of Nashua, New Hampshire.
So, across the middle, complete. That is Patron, who has 2 touchdown receptions today. And Myler wants to throw wide open is Davis for the touchdown. Wow. 3:30 on the clock. And Kenji goes down the middle, intercepted, picked off by Ransom. Kevin Ransom will pick him off at the 5-yard line. And Green Bay has a turnover with 3:23 on the clock here in the 3rd. It looks to be a 46-yard field goal. Placement down. His kick is on the way, and this one is good.
Oilers have a gold out for the first time in franchise history as they've got the gold helmets, gold pants, gold jerseys. Green Bay in their green and whites are off and running. Good move there, outside and wide. It's Davis. Davis has a lane. Davis inside the 5-yard line, and he's down inside the red. 1st and 10. 7 minutes on the dot left in the 1st. Quick turnaround pass and a big pop there along the right side wall. Blackman can't bring it down, and a massive hit delivered by the DB here tonight. Myler will motion one on either side, takes the snap, will hand it off to Clark. Clark is wrapped up and brought down. Is he brought down? In fact, he kept his knees up and he picks up the 1st. 5 yards through the air and 47 on the ground. He's trying to find his 1st touchdown of the day here today, and there's a catch over the middle by Patron. He's going to move the chains, and now Myler has something to hold on to here.
Teams 3-2 in the 2nd seed, the Green Bay Blizzard are.
Edwards carrying it with his legs again. On 3rd down, he's not able to get where he'd like, and he's left in the 3rd. Tulsa looking to add to their lead. Pitch out wide, Rogers trying to spin away. Flag thrown on the play.
Can know to the league what they're capable of.
4th down and 4. 5.5 minutes now approaching left in the 3rd. Myler has an option one-on-one. Katron Allen. Is this caught by Davis? It looks to be, and it is a touchdown. What a catch there on Katron Allen by Davis. Allen did everything he could in coverage, but coming down with a snag about as beautifully as it gets is T.J. Davis. Mike, what will Saris do with it? Saris kicks it. It bounces off of a body, and it might be fielded in the end zone, and it is. An unlucky bounce for the Oilers results in the Green Bay score. Hopping onto that loose football.
Hold on to the football for the entire time as long as they can when it is their offensive possession.
Myler wants to run for it. Myler, did he slide in? And he did. It's Max Myler adding a rushing touchdown to his total today.
Drain as much clock as they can while keeping the ball.
Myler, this 2-point conversion attempt, a pitch back corner of the end zone is caught by Clark. Impressive as it gets from Myler. And now it's technically a 2-position
night from him.
Myler will take the snap. He looks to his right again. Wobbly throw. Hall has it, and it's in. A touchdown. Hall Jr.'s got it. Max Myler, despite his wobbly throw, is corralled in by Hall.
Line. Myler in the shotgun, turns the receivers in forward motion, empty look. Myler standing strong, stands up in the pocket. He's got space to run. Myler on his feet, past midfield, sliding short of the 20-yard line, but he's got plenty for a Green Bay first down.
And that was great poise for Max Myler. They're going to go hurry up, but he was able to keep his composure.
Door of the end zone. Myler takes a snap, three-man rush, twist up front. Myler wrapped around, throws to the end zone. Does TJ Davis have it? I thought he did. Touchdown, Green Bay! TJ Davis over the wall. The opening frame. Turner runs up to this one, a line drive. It's got the leg, it's got the distance. It is good! Turn to the left, receivers going forward motion, empty look. Three-man rush for the Blizz. Pass caught by Terrell Carey, spinning off a tackle, pushed forward past the 20-yard line. The Madison native and the former UW-Oshkosh Titan Terrell Carey signed back. Call it 46 yards. Mustin, the snapper, placed down. Turner on the way. It's got the distance. It's got the line. The backfield. Croft takes the snap, keeps himself, pitches it out to Ware. He's brought down in the backfield. Nigel Canada in on the tackle for Green Bay. Second. Croft sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap. Four-man rush. Croft looking downfield, passes, intercepted! Gervin Hall with the interception. Rudd had him beat, but Clark sends the receivers in forward motion, takes the snap, handoff to Clark up the left side. He's got a little bit of space, spinning away. He's got space past the 20-yard line, and finally marked down at the 22. Kemo Clark not giving up. Sends the receivers in forward motion. Takes the snap, rolls around, looking downfield. He's got Patron, but it is off the hands and into the hands of Patron. Off the hands of Harris, into Patrons for 6. In forward motion, empty backfield, four-man rush. Croft downfield, pass is intercepted. Isaiah Jacobs the other way, tripped up inside the 15. I'm sure this one will get reviewed. Nigel Stevens, the offensive coordinator, is looking for a review.
And the officials are.
Three receivers to the left, snap to Myler, three-man rush. He's going to take it and run. Myler has the blockers, hurdles. Is he got the end zone? He does! Max Myler! He's been the top rusher for this Blizzard unit offensively, and he takes it in. The return on that one. Handoff, Kevin Rudd, he's dropped in the backfield. Allen Henry. We're at number 94 today. Davis and Williams in forward motion. Handoff, Davis up the right side. He's got blockers. Davis stiff arming. Does he have the end zone? He is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. An empty look for Green Bay. Myler takes a snap, three-man look. As it's caught, Andre Williams off to the races. Hit over the middle, but he pops right back up after a big gain. And a first down for Green.
But not so hot today.
Handoff. Clark looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. And a half. Myler hands off to Clark up the middle, racing and breaking tackles. Clark still on his feet, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And I think Kemo Clark might have just shut the door on this game. What a run. As you said, it was rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
Of different players at running back. He's back to throw on first down, fires up the middle to a wide open receiver. It is caught and racing to the end zone, a dangerous receiver in Lowell Patron. And that time he caught the ball in the middle of the field, Jeremy, and there was nobody there to defend it.
Yeah, and
more weight put in the backfield. Big Henry Allen there for extra blocking. And the run to the end zone, and it is a touchdown. Gets the ball into the hands of Mylor, who steps up in the pocket, is pursued, fires it long, and the pass is caught. Great second effort for a touchdown by Andre Williams. The ball, Williams at this point, I think, just wanted to knock it down so it would not be intercepted, because it could have been that. Instead, he caught it on a second effort. Great catch by Williams.
Yeah, that was a crazy sequence right there. Man, threw it up. Just
Barnstormers down early by 13. It's a fake to the running play. The ball is just fumbled and waltzing into the end zone for a score. Linebacker Andre White. Well, that was very unfortunate. A miscommunication between the new running back and the quarterback, and results in another 6 for the Blizzard.
Yeah, and again, this is hard. It looks like the quarterback wanted to pull it, but the running back was holding.
Mylor has all the receivers out for passes. Nothing going right, and now he comes back left, and the pass is caught by Patron. Patron to the 10-yard line and gets to the 10 before Larry Walker Jr. knocks him out of bounds. As does T.J. Davis. Mylor fakes, Mylor pitches to the end zone, and it's caught by T.J. Davis. A 1-yard touchdown, and an interesting call. Looked like Mylor could have walked to the end zone himself. Instead, he pitches to Davis.
Yeah, that was a great play design there by the coach.
It made a big difference for him. Mylor play action fake. Has time, delivers, floats it up, and the pass is caught. It's a diving reception by T.J. Davis for a touchdown. Great catch that time by Davis.
Man, yeah, that was a fantastic diving catch by Davis there. Man, it was tremendous coverage by Walker Jr. The whole way through.
Bonzo Graham, the new Barnstormer running back, in the backfield as Cahoon throws, looking for Taylor, in the pass is picked off. It's intercepted by Mamadou Mbai, which, if it stands, will be the second pick.
Yeah, that would have been 6.
Fake to Cagle. Running it himself. Mylor, and the field opens up for him big time to the 15-yard line from the 2-yard line. Mylor hands it off to Davis, and Davis is into the end zone untouched for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Penalty back. His 4th game as a Barnstormer. That play just broke down, and then he got tackled right there at the 18-yard line. Never really had a chance to get some coordinator, but he was somebody the Barnstormers had a tough time ever trying to defend. This throw to the end zone, wide open catch by Patron for another touchdown for that outstanding receiver, Lowell Patron.
Able to get out the pocket and get it to his playmakers.
Cahoon steps up, fires to the right side, and it's batted down. Nice deflection on the play by the linebacker, Andre White.
Getting to this end zone.
It's 1st and goal. The handoff comes to Cagle. He sweeps to the left side, and did he get into the end zone? He did. Touchdown for Green Bay as they score. Mylor sets up, flushed out of the pocket, fires on the run, and the pass is caught. An amazing effort by T.J. Davis. Did he hang on? The Barnstormers say he did not when he went over the boards. The officials are going to take a look at it. But the Barnstormers were all over the play, and they say when he came down, he did not have the football with him. Mylor has time, steps up in the pocket, throws to the end zone, and it's caught by T.J. Davis. That will be his 4th touchdown catch of the night.
Runs up and sends it away. Welcome to Week 11. Fielded by Jazarick Peterson, also a new signing here for Green Bay. Peterson finds the space and he's on his feet. Peterson trying to cut back, now back left. Peterson down the sideline. He's going to go! Jazarick Peterson! Touchdown, Green Bay! Jazarick Peterson takes the opening kickoff back for 6. Well, Davis sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, pitches out to Simpson. Simpson cuts back against the grain, and he's dropped in the backfield. It's Allen Henry there and company to set. Receivers in forward motion, snap to Davis, 4-man rush. Looks downfield, has Stokes open, that one broken up, Kevin. Mylor sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, and a 3-man rush. Myler's gonna take off, cuts back against the grain. He might have the first down, hurdling. Mylor sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, 4-man rush. Mylor steps up. He's going to throw it over the top to Patron. He's got it! Touchdown, Green Bay!
See if they can try to get one back here.
Pitch out to Simpson. The ball is loose. It's still loose. Picked up by Cresto. Loose again. It is picked up by Green Bay. Still live. Down at the 1 yard line. It's Green Bay football.
Well, that's how you make up for a broken play.
Let's check in here.
But we got a player down for Fishers.
Jordan Kress down on the field. This is a very short drive. Myler takes, keeps, gets the push, gets in standing. Touchdown, Green. Snap to Davis. Four-man rush again to the end zone. Picked off. Nigel Canada. He's got to get out of the end zone. Unless they're just going to give him the touchback. And they receivers in forward motion. Snap to Myler on the three-man rush. Myler across the middle, pass caught. TJ Davis, he's got space. Davis cuts back against the grade. TJ Davis brought down inside the 20. Oh my goodness.
Almost.
I said this before the game. Backup quarterback has been retired.
Yeah.
Receivers in forward motion. Snap to Myler, a three-man rush again. He steps up through the hole to the end zone. Caught. Jalen Cagle. Touchdown, Green Bay. Slips his way out of the backfield, and Cagle in the end zone for Green.
More chaos here on this drive.
And off Simpson up the middle, and he's stuck by Andre White. And they stay in this ball game. Davis hands off to Simpson, who immediately has to cut back, and he's brought down in the backfield. Andre White says, no thank you.
This defense has just come up.
Patron and Davis in forward motion. Myler takes a snap, hands off to Cagle, who's got a hole. Cagle bulldozes his way in to the touchdown. Green Bay now leads by 21. Here's the right, one to the left. Davis takes a snap, three-man rush. Looking downfield, he's got Stokes open. Mamadou Mbai flies in out of nowhere to knock it away.
Flying in like Superman there, getting some love from.
As a receiver, Myler takes a snap, four-man rush, but Cagle open again. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jalen Cagle again.
What a route.
One receiver in forward motion, snap to Cahoon. Looking downfield, he's going to be hit and wrapped up. Sean Mustin is there for Green Bay. With Mustin, Lofton, and Henry. Handoff up the middle, no fake. Cahoon's going to get wrapped up and dropped again. Sean Mustin, 2 drives, 2 sacks.
And it looks like Sean Mustin is not playing around.
This one from 46 yards out. Mustin the snapper, Myler the holder. He places it down. Mevis' kick on the way. Does it have the line? It does. Stormers. Cahoon drops back downfield. Williams open again, looking for the end zone. Ball comes free. As it's still loose, Green Bay might have it. It's going to be a touchback in Green Bay football. Well, it was almost Keon Williams' 3rd touchdown of the game. Now becomes a turnover.
Coming in out of the first half.
Rui, a line drive right to Williams, who botches the return, but Jazaric Peterson off to the races again. Jazaric Peterson flagged down on the block from Andre White. Oh my goodness. Williams and Bracey in forward motion. High snap, four-man rush. Cahoon to the end zone. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Noden. Turnover on downs forced by Green Bay. That ball thinking end zone. Snap to Myler, four-man rush, downfield, pass caught. Harry Ballard, he is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Welcome back to the lineup, Harry Ballard III. By 2. But they've been stopped in their tracks. Cahoon downfield, passes broken up. Cale Jackson was there on the crosser. It was Bracey and Noden downfield, and just Green Bay. Davis and Peterson forward motion, snap to Myler, four-man rush. Downfield looking for Jazarick Peterson. Did he have it? He did! Flags fly, touchdown Jazarick Peterson. I think that might be for some extracurriculars after the... Mevis set to kick this one away. It's just going to be an onside kick, and that one going to be recovered by Green Bay. It's Harry Ballard coming up with it. Can they take advantage of it? Myler fakes the handoff to Peterson. Looking downfield, he's got a bit of space. Looks for Peterson inside the 10. Myler, high snap, fakes it. Myler has a convoy. Touchdown, Green Bay! Myler fakes the pitch out. Flag down. Rolling around, has an open man. TJ Davis, touchdown. And this one, I think, is going to stand. It's Williams and Ballard. Myler standing strong, dumps off to Cagle. He's got space. Look at him go. Jalen Cagle sidesteps, has a man beat inside the 10. It takes two to tango, and Cagle was dancing all the way with Jared Saad inside the 10. Myler sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap. Looking end zone, pass caught. Harry Ballard again. His second of the game. Hoon under center, Tate behind him. Handoff to Tate up the left side. He's brought down. Nigel Canada brings down the defensive lineman Tate. And a turnover on down. Myler. Snap, Myler rolls away, has Williams open, has a first down, a lot more. Andre Williams, he's gone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And this game is on ice. High snap, Cahoon rolling around. He's going to take off, throw downfield, broken up. Cale Jackson again.
What a game it has been.
Cahoon drops back again, three-man rush. Downfield is incomplete. Timed perfectly by Kevin Ransom. His shoulder did. Receivers in forward motion, snap to Cahoon. Steps up, he's hit, it is incomplete! Cale Jackson knocks it away again! Turnover. Fake handoff to Cagle up the middle, four-man rush, goes to the end zone, there's TJ Davis, touchdown Green Bay! Ballard and Davis in forward motion. Myler looking downfield, pass caught, Jalen Cagle inside the 10, moving his way inside the 5. As Myler just had to float it over the top, it was a little dangerous. In goal. Cagle and Davis in forward motion, faking the handoff. Myler lowers the shoulder, he's into the end zone. As the receivers go in forward motion, three-man rush, Huff downfield, pass broken up, Mamadou Mbai. He was looking for McCammon, who was just sitting down over the... Barnes sends it high and away, fielded by Andre Williams, the back of the end zone. Williams has his blockers. Andre Williams cuts back right. Andre Williams is gone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 weeks in a row with a kickoff return for 6. And we will send it back down to the field. Mevis set to kick this one away, going for 2 again. Does he have it? He does. The latest magic from Larry McCammon. Huff spinning away, drop for a loss. The halftime with a lead. Myler takes a snap, four-man rush, goes to the end zone, pass caught! Lowell Patron has it! Touchdown, Green Bay! The gutsiness pays off. Blizzard go up 2 scores.
The ball placement, the catch, the way to hang on to it with a face full of chair.
Down to the formation, an empty look. Four-man rush, though. Myler slings over the middle. Pass caught. TJ Davis still on his feet, spinning into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay! Flag back at the quarterback, but this one likely for roughing the passer. Like me hearing me say finish, now it's just, well, we're ready for play. Mevis kicks this one away. It'll be fielded in the back of the end zone by Fleming. Fleming returns up the middle, has a space up the left side. He's still going. The ball's loose. Green Bay's on top of it. A dog pile for it, but Green Bay says they have it. And they do. Empty look again. Myler fakes the handoff. Myler through the teeth. He's in. Touchdown. Green Bay. Right, Cagle split out to the left. Myler standing strong in the pocket, rolls back to the left, throws the end zone. Jalen Cagle, touchdown Green Bay! One play, one touchdown, and Jalen Cagle wide open. 4:20 to go in the third. Jacksonville's got to try to find some offense in a hurry, but it's not going to be found there. It's Allen Henry in the sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, a four-man rush. White, his hit, he's sacked! Just untouched! Now in this game as the clock starts running. Huff picks out to McCammon. McCammon, he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Pass caught by Andre Williams, still on his feet. Andre Williams again. He's gone. Touchdown Green Bay. Skirting the sideline in. And he does, just a squib kick that'll roll all the way back. Fleming's gonna have to bobble it, and he still doesn't have it cleanly getting out of the end zone. Fleming dropped inside the 5. Up to the 18-yard line, snap to Huff, a three-man rush, downfield looking for Rodgers. It's broken up by Kevin Ransom. Onside kick here. Barnes runs into it, but it's just going to be a line drive. It'll be fielded by TJ Davis back in the end zone. Davis cuts back to the left, still on his feet down the right sideline. Davis still going down inside the 15. Quarterback, receivers in forward motion, snap to Davis and a fake handoff. Davis, one man to beat, spinning TJ Davis, and he's brought down by the face mask. Tack a few more yards onto that one. First down Green Bay after that. Davis sends the receivers in forward motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Davis, the end zone, pass caught! Harry Ballard flips over and makes the catch!
Jalen Cagle is the running back. Williams goes in motion left, Myler back to throw. Flushed out, throws over the middle, caught for a first down. Patron across midfield is Summers. Cagle comes across, Myler fakes to him, has all kinds of room.
Always follow the guards. They give it to the right.
Myler fakes to Cagle, finds it. Carlos Davis, who is 3 out of 4 today, tosses it to Roberto. He's hit hard right at the line. He's uncharacteristically struggled in the passing game so far, but here throws a dart for a first down to the. And the Freighter trying to take a timeout, and the officials wouldn't give it to him. Here's a throw to the back of the end zone, and going up and making the catch for the touchdown is TJ Davis. Keontae Northington got the start tonight. That's his first touch of the year. Now here's a busted play, and it will. And now here's the fake to Cagle. Myler steps up, throws over the middle. Williams makes the catch for a touchdown. 16-yard touchdown. Myler to Williams. That's his first catch of the game, and it goes with them. He's bounced around the IFL. Throws right, Isaiah Cox, the intended receiver, but Kevin Ransom trips to the right on 1st and 10. Myler has time. Runs, throws on the run, caught, touchdown. That's Eva Holt.
Winston Sharp.
Eva with Winston Sharp on 3rd and 12. Here's a throw over the middle, broken up by King, but then on the tip drill, it's caught by TJ Davis for a first down. Justice King read that perfectly, broke it a couple of times where they've tried to hurry up after a big play. And Myler tries the left side, uses. Espinosa's the holder. Snap is good. They got a good rush and blocked it. So Max Myler with an empty backfield takes a high snap, throws over the middle, ball's caught. Spinning out of a tackle is TJ Davis, heads the sideline and down the sideline for a touchdown. TJ Davis catches a pass at midfield. He was bottled up and just got out of a tackle and carried it the rest of the way. 30-yard touchdown. Noise on 2nd and 5. Trips left. Myler has time, throws over the middle, caught by Cagle, and he's inside the 10.
Very reliable kicker.
11 seconds left. Myler again sends the men in motion. Blitz comes, throws toward the end zone, caught, touchdown. TJ Davis again.
Take it. Didn't fool the defensive end, but what a reach by Myler. The ball came out somewhere in all of that. And the officials are standing right at the goal line. If the Rattlers could bounce back from that, it's first down and about 18 to go. Pump that. And Ron Brown gets smacked. Well, he pulls it in, but couldn't really do anything. And about 5. And the catch is made. Myler delivering on the outside. And the catch made.
Leave a guy run free.
How many kicks are going to get blocked today? That one is blocked. So the point after will not count for. Cagle has it, and he is able to weave his way inside the 5 and into the end zone. That is a Green Bay touchdown. And what a run!
Let me tell you what, Floyd. I saw a center pull here, number 78, Andrew Carter for the Blizzard. He's listed at 6'3", 310 pounds. He bounces around after snapping the ball, leads up on the linebacker, and there are not many centers.
Myler, hey, how about the big fella with the nice move and the Blizzard, fire, pass, caught, touchdown, Green Bay. Well, you know, they marked the penalty off. It's 1st and 5. Fake the Cagle. And that pass completed with the offhand. What a play by Myler. He will complete that one for the first down yardage. TJ Davis, that is moment of the game for the Rattlers defense. Myler rolling, and his pass is brought down by Cagle. Great conversion. He is able to pick up a bunch, finally driven. Handed off on the speed sweep. That'll be a dive toward the pylon for a touchdown. Green Bay is able. Throw the ball up in the air out of the backfield. What a catch. What a catch for a big first down to the 21-yard line.
Catch for a first down.
Well, Cagle he has proven himself.
Will clinch at least one home playoff game with a win tonight. Off we go from Quad City, and it starts with a deuce.
The John Deere colors, they're spectacular.
Yep, we're not too far away from John Deere headquarters here in downtown Moline, Illinois. There's a hit, and a ball's out. Ware was popped. The ball came loose at midfield, and who's got it? Looks like the Blizzard. And Ware was absolutely drilled, and he is slow to get up on the play. But the Blizzard force an early takeaway on defense. Williams, outside edge, and into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. Andre Williams, the veteran. Hear it oftentimes, and here tonight it's already shown to be true. Neal will throw it here on first down, or will he? Can he get away? He does, just barely. A hit after a completion. Dudley made the grab. It was Nigel Canada with the hit stick. It ends up being a loss of 2. The move here on this second offensive possession of the game. The fake, the throw, the touchdown to Andre Williams. 15-yard strike from Max.
And you'll always take a 7-yard completion on first down.
Now they'll pitch it to Ware, and he's brought down in the backfield. Loss. Myler looked to his right, pressures on. He finds Cagle on the other side, who had some blockers, and there he goes up the sideline. Spun down at the 20. Big gain and a first down, but there is a penalty flag down as well.
That would be a huge play if it comes back, if it's against Green Bay.
Second down and 20. Myler, quick toss underneath, caught, spinning, getting free is TJ Davis. You just mentioned him. Davis inside the 5, and it's first and goal for Green Bay. TJ Davis off to the races all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's Myler is in. Touchdown, Blizzard. Myler trying to force their way in, and they do. Neal tipped away at the goal line. He was going for Dudley. And Kevin Ransom.
Key pace with Green Bay.
High snap, but Neal's able to corral it. Fakes, in trouble, got away. He's going to get a throw off. It's high, and it's picked by Mamadou Mbaye. Inside the 5, he's marked at the 2-yard line, and a huge turnover in the third quarter for Quad City. Second down and 4 here. Myler looking, throwing, caught. Patron, touchdown, Green Bay. Lowell Patron found himself free and scores from 19 yards out. Myler, all kinds of time. Over the middle, diving catch. TJ Davis got back up with it. Davis to the end zone for a touchdown. Another spectacular play for TJ Davis. It's a 29-yard score.
And a smart play by TJ Davis. The diving stab on the catch, and then he realized Camerell never touches him.
Looks to throw. Sideline, Cagle's wide open. Touchdown, Blizzard. $13-yarder and a huge one.
Nevis runs up into it. It's going to be a high end over end kick. It'll be fielded in the back of the end zone on the return. Up to the 5. He's dropped at the other side of the field. Davis and Clark in forward motion. Fake handoff to Clark. Downfield, look for TJ Davis. It's caught. TJ Davis into the end zone. Touchdown, no, into the wall inside the 5. Here now inside the red zone. Myler hands off Kemo Clark looking for the edge. He's going to walk in. Welcome back, Kemo Clark. Touchdown, Green Bay. Snap to Bahar, and a fumble picked up by Sean Mustin. Green Bay takes it right back.
Well, there's the swing you needed back for Green Bay. Mustin finding the ball real quick on the backfield.
Snap, big handoff to Clark. Myler standing in the pocket downfield. TJ Davis has the catch. TJ Davis down inside the 10. Up against the wall again.
That's the second time they're going to call him down on the wall.
Myler takes the snap, a 3-man rush. He's going to step up through the hole, shovels it forward to Patron. Touchdown, Green Bay! They'll have a discussion. Was he past the line of scrimmage? He was not. Touchdown, Green Bay. Back to the right of Myler. Snap, Myler drops back to the end zone. Caught Andre Williams. Is he in? Discussion, touchdown, Green Bay.
And that'll bring.
Low snap. Bahar downfield. Broken up. Incomplete. Mamadou Mbaye almost had the pick. Empty look, sends the receivers in forward motion, and takes a snap. A four-man rush. Myler, shot play, downfield. Andre Williams, touchdown, Green Bay! One play, one touchdown. The Blizzard have a two-possession lead. Split out as a receiver, two to each side of the formation. Four-man rush. Bahar, hit, sacked. Sean Mustin and Andre White were there. Snap to Myler, a four-man rush. Downfield pass is caught by Lowell Patron. He caught it. Almost broken up. Four-man rush. Myler, pass, caught. Patron reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard. Reaching for to live up to it here tonight. Onside kick, loose. It is going to be recovered by Green Bay. Kevin Ransom comes away with it. It was the 50. Receivers in forward motion. Snap, fake handoff to Clark. Myler rolling out. Looks for the end zone. Kimo Clark again. Touchdown Green Bay. On the final play of the third quarter. Massachusetts not out of it yet. Three-man rush, Bahar to the end zone, pass broken up, incomplete. Mamadou Mbai almost had it again, but he'll come up with this. Just take time off the clock and keep things where they're at. Downfield, TJ Davis, touchdown Green Bay. Just floats it over the top, and Davis against Eastern Conference opponents. That lone loss at home coming against the Arizona Rattlers. Abdul Wahid bearing down, has Kenji Bahar in the backfield. 3rd and 17. Snap, fake handoff. Bahar downfield, pass intercepted! Kevin Ransom, play still live, Convoy, touchdown, Green Bay Blizzard! Kevin Ransom, a pick six! They'll talk about it. Was there?
Naylor hands off to Clark. One cut into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kamani Clark gets on the board for the Blizzard as they make quick work. 3rd and about 6 for Green Bay. Naylor, empty set, looking right. Now back toward the left, trying to find some space. Still holding on to the football. Drifting all the way back to the right side, firing it deep, over, up, and caught for a Blizzard touchdown. As Max Naylor, making things happen for Green Bay, fires it downfield into the arms of Andre Williams for a long Green Bay touchdown. However, there is a flag down. The Blizzard clearly think it's against Jacksonville as they've made their way all the way downfield, and the kicker Mevis is coming out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. The result of the play is a touchdown. The foul will be placed in the bank. And
either way, the team dancing for the first time here in the Indoor Football League. Mevis sends this kick away, and it's going to bounce off the crossbar, and good. Green Bay, the least penalized team in the IFL this season. They hand it off to Rogers on the run, and he's not going to get to the edge. Good job for Green Bay. Allen Henry kind of holding the edge and holding. Naylor from the 20, looking to throw, fires over the middle, has a man, that's Davis for a Green Bay touchdown. Max Naylor connects with TJ Davis, and the Blizzard right back down with a quick to make the adjustments, try and get back in this game. Another big kick for Mevis, and he connects on yet another deuce. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Naylor hands it to Clark, and he'll pick his way into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. So the Blizzard do get back up on top. Davis sends this one away. It's going to be short. Davis will take it out of the end zone and get only out to about the 7-yard line. Loses his helmet. A great hit by Peterson. Listed as an athlete, I guess we see why. Munoz in as well. A lot of depth on the defensive line. Myler pitches to Clark on 1st down, and Clark has plenty of running room. Breaks free all the way down for a touchdown. Just like that, Green Bay, 30-yard score. As Kamani Clark Gets it done for, I believe, his third. Myler looking, has some room. He'll step up and run into the end zone for a touchdown. Max Myler brings Green Bay a little. So Barnes sends it away again. This one's going to be very short. One of the few returnable kicks as Williams tries to go all the way around the right corner. And he'll now cut all the way back to the left with some running room. Williams into the 15, down to the 10, and all the way inside the 5-yard line.
Thank you. Tackled by the referee. Thank you.
Now 2nd and goal. Myler keeps it himself, trying to force his way into the end zone. Myler passes, has a man.